What do you remember most about last year's loss as a feeling, and how much of that do you carry into this week, if at all?
Yeah, that last year's playoff loss was tough because we were in it. We had opportunities to win that game too, and really close it on the defensive side. Getting that I think it was Nico got the sack fumble, and we just came up short with that fumble recovery to give the offense a chance to score again. And we also had some mishaps on the defensive side. Just shooting ourselves in the foot, and especially watching that film all over again. Yeah, it was definitely a tough pill to swallow.
Are you worried that you're going to start losing pass rushing snaps to Stallworth the way he's going?
No, definitely. Stolly's been, he's been balling the past 2 weeks. Getting 3 sacks in 2 weeks. I mean, that's big time, and that's just, that's just to him, to his credit. I mean, he's been working his tail off. Started from the off season, trimming down in weight. You know what I mean? They really brought him in to be a run stopper, and he's really showing the coaches what he can do, pass rush wise, and he's been turning it on lately. So I'm very happy for him.
7 QB hits
yeah.
too. I mean, how are you and him playing off each other?
Oh yeah, I mean it's awesome. You know what I mean? I'm usually not out there, with Stolly. You know what I mean? On pass rushing downs, and these past couple of weeks, just being able to play next to him, really seeing the type of rusher he is, and he's seeing the type of rusher I am, and we can really gel off of each other. But I mean, it's been fun to see, him taking advantage of the opportunities that he's been getting.
Not even just this week, but kind of from here on out, the rest of the season, how much do you have to approach somewhat of a must-win mentality with coach's description of no one's taken a hold of the AFC picture yet, why not us?
Yeah, I mean, it's very important. We're coming in every day, like the next meeting is the most important meeting. You know what I mean? Just taking it one step at a time. Our approach every single day, I mean, it's like you said, I mean, if we think too far ahead, I mean, we can miss that next step, and, we'll be, climbing from behind again. So we just need to take advantage of each week, hone in on our details, and, let the chips will fall where they may.
I think you said earlier this year that it took until year 3 for you to really figure out pass rush in this league. As you look at Quiddy, who's been on a heater of late, was there some little thing that he figured out? Was it just more reps? And I know he's got the hamstring. He just said,
yeah,
I'm going to play anyway. What have you seen?
Yeah, I just think it with Quiddy and with any young guy, I think it's just confidence. His confidence is really. I mean, he's doing really well right now, and his confidence has been gaining over the past couple of weeks and what he's been doing. And, that goes with Dio as well. Just more time on the grass, more reps that he's getting, the more confidence he's gaining.
How encouraging is it to see a young guy like Dio make a game-changing play like he did his third game?
Yeah, I mean, that was amazing. You know what I mean? For a young guy like him, and also, just getting thrown in the mix a couple weeks ago, coming off his injury, maximizing his opportunities, and especially, making a big game-changing play, game-winning play, for us and for the team, as a rookie. I mean, that's a big moment, you know what I mean? And like I said, I mean, him doing that will just give him more confidence moving forward.
Did you notice that he had any trouble staying patient, through the first half of the season, Dio?
Oh, Dio? Oh, I mean, yeah, I could tell he was eager to get out there, and just talking to him over the course of the season, when he was just, really just in meetings, paying attention and little things, and out there on, after he gets his rehab and workout in, he'll come out there on the, he'll be watching practice and stuff like that. His patience, you know what I mean? He was eager to get out there, you can tell, and now that he's here, he's having fun with it.
Is there kind of a maturity about him?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, usually, I've seen it. You know what I mean. I've even seen it in vets over the course of my career. Guys who, will just be on maybe just P squad and not really be paying attention. And then when their number's finally called and they're up 1 week, they're scrambling to try and figure out, plays. Just the basic defense. The plays. Because they haven't been paying attention in meetings. And he's one of those guys who, who's totally opposite. For a rookie to come in. Not be on the field or really in the mix at all, from the start, and just really be on top of his stuff, especially when coach is asking him questions and he's answering the right way, and knowing why, he's doing his job because certain other things are happening. It just shows the type of maturity that he has as a rookie.
As
Notice you played your fewest percentage of snaps this past week and then, had a big fourth quarter. Did you feel any pressure just down the stretch with the way that went?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely felt pressure in the fourth, with the early rotation that we had. I hope, I'm guessing that that's going to be, key moving forward. I mean, really just, not with just me, but just, the rotation with guys, throughout the rest of the season. I think it'll be a good mix for us, keeping guys fresh all game.
Is there a difference in the challenge of facing Josh Allen when he tucks and runs versus the quarterbacks he faces here like Lamar and Russ and their style of scrambling?
No, yeah. It is tough because, he makes his big plays downfield, obviously, extending it down and getting out of the pocket. And he did it a couple times in the playoff game against us, last year. And obviously Trevor Lawrence, did it with his legs last week against us as well. I mean, not really as much as, from a throwing aspect, but from a running aspect from Trevor Lawrence. But, obviously watching the film, Josh Allen, I mean, he does a really good job with, extending the downs and, pushing the ball down the field. So we got to do a really good job, obviously, like every week up front, rushing together, keeping the quarterback in the well. And even when we bring blitzers, everybody working together to keep them in the pocket.
Talk about the rise of Quiddy and Dio. And with the number of injuries you guys have at safety and corner, do you guys, just as a pass rush unit, feel maybe a little more burdened to kind of step up and help those guys out?
It is. I mean, we're definitely in position to, we have to, step up as a unit and apply more pressure, when we do just bring four. And, all the guys know that in the room. I mean, we've been putting our pressures on ourselves since the beginning when everybody was healthy. You know what I mean? I mean, when you want to be a great and elite D-line, you can get there with four guys, and the back end can play more aggressive. And, that's when more interceptions and little things like that happen. So, and more sacks, obviously. So, from day one, we knew the challenge that we had, with, if we want to become an elite D-line, we need to get there with four.
You mentioned you went over the Buffalo game, but there were plays that just bothered you. You guys could have done better. Is that what's it going to take to beat a Buffalo, to beat Tampa, to beat the better teams?
Yeah.
The margin of error's got to be a lot smaller.
It's a lot smaller, yeah. You can't have little mistakes on, detailed mistakes or, misalignments or misassignments, little things like that, or things that shoot you in the foot like penalties. Against a great team, I mean, the margin of error is very small. And, if you do make those mistakes, they'll take advantage of it.